Hi everyone, welcome to this first impression / their impression of you now pick a card reading. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. During your pick a card reading, I will be shuffling this Casanova deck and picking one for you for each pile. So just make sure you pick the pile that resonates towards you the most.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a sailor by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. My mother told me to pick the...
This is pile 1, this is pile 2, this is pile 3, and this is pile 4. Again, that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And let's get started. What's going on, pile 1? This is your impressions rating. The first row is going to be how they first saw you, and then the second row is going to be how they see you now. When you guys first met each other, I feel like you were really independent, or you were working on something beforehand, and they were kind of working on something creative. I'm guessing two different walks of life from the beginning. When you guys first met, you didn't feel it was necessarily going to work when it came to you guys. I'm sensing a strong friendship energy. Probably the type of person that can have people in your workspace or can have people involved in your future plans, but you most likely don't really like to share too much about like what you want long term in the future. It's more like a lot of the people that you meet, the relationships that you have, feel surface level. And when you met this person, and when they met you specifically, they saw that in you. They thought that you had a lot of energy when it came to the things that you wanted to do and just how you spoke in general. There's a lot of dreamer here, like someone that's super ambitious, but they saw you as someone who could help them, really. And I don't know who you guys are dealing with now. Again, I'm sensing that it's more of like a friendship type thing, but a lot of you guys are dealing with somebody that sees you as someone who they can, and I don't mean this in like a weird or bad way, but someone that they can move forward with, like career-wise. So yeah, when they first met you, it was like, here you are. You really stood out to them in a way that they hadn't seen from a lot of people before. There's a maturity level here that they just didn't have at the time, or may not even have now. So when they kind of got introduced to you, or whenever you guys first met, it was almost like you guys really had to work on meeting each other in the same place, because they saw you. They could have been a little bit intimidated by you.
That wasn't a question.
In general, just because they know where you're headed, and you're headed in a really good place. But, I mean...
Should that be your problem?
I think that a lot of you guys are dealing with some sign that you're dealing with, but they do see you as someone who's going to make it far, and they don't really know how to balance with you. So it's really hard for them to communicate in the same way that you do, without feeling left out. But yeah, this person sees you as someone who's super career-oriented and powerful in that sense, or just passionate in general. You guys possess something that this person kind of wished that they had. And that brings me to, that was the first impression of you, that brings me to how they feel about you now. And I'm gonna say it's the same thing. Except this time, it's almost like they're showing you that it's almost like they're showing you a different side to them. Like, you're probably just looking at a few things. This person could be kind of copying you in a little sense, but not being able to hold on to the same things that you can naturally. Now they view you in the same way, but they feel like they know a little bit more. So before, they could have been only showing you a little bit of them, and you were kind of only showing them a little bit of you. But now that you guys see each other fully, you're realizing that you actually have a lot to work through. This person now feels a sort of weight when they talk to you. They feel a certain, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like they almost feel like you have more than you let on, and now they have to, and they want to, but they just don't really know how to. Now they have to kind of pick up your pieces. It's almost like you only let a little bit of you show, they only let a little bit of them show, and now that you guys are seeing each other fully, I don't think they have as much hiddenness. I don't know how to explain it. I don't want to say baggage. They don't have as much secrets as you do. And so now you guys are most likely, or you are determining whether or not they should be in your life. They still see you the same, just all of the things that you were kind of nonchalant about, they're really seeing that it was a lot more than what it really was. You guys could be dealing with mental health issues, or you guys could be dealing with even things like moving right now. They could be helping you with something. I'm just going to use this analogy. It's almost like you told a friend, like, and I'm not blaming this on you, like, at all completely, because the truth is that they were hiding a lot of the things that they felt and they saw about you. But again, I'm just going to use this analogy. You told a friend that you had to move, and they're like, oh yeah, I can help you pack, and you're like, yeah, I've got 30 or so boxes, and they're like, oh, that's a lot, but I'll help you. And then they get to your house and it's like, you don't have 30 boxes, you have like 30 plus boxes. You get what I mean? So yeah, I don't think you guys saw this coming. I don't think you guys really saw the issues that you once had coming to like the surface, because you thought it was just little, but it wasn't, and now you guys are having to deal with that, and I think that they feel kind of burdened by that. My advice to you guys is to explain why, if this resonates with you completely, just explain to them why you didn't show all of you at first, and hope for forgiveness and patience. I am seeing a period in which you guys kind of sit with each other and are completely open and honest, but that you have to make the first step, because as far as they're concerned, they've always seen you the same, but they just are seeing more now. I'm gonna pick out of the Casanova deck for a general overview. Okay, you got the Hermit. It talks about someone who's sort of secluded, someone who really, they keep to themselves and they're isolated in a way that most of the time they haven't been before. I don't want you guys to look at your baggage, or I know I said that, I didn't want to say that, but that's the only word I know how to use. Anyway, I don't want you guys to look at the things that you have and now are coming to light to this person as wounded. I want you guys to carry yourself and show yourself to this person in all of the light, because they need it as much as you do. Alright guys, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Peace out. Hello, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. Let's get started right away. In the beginning, I feel like you guys might have had a few people after you.
Shoot. Does anyone have a pen?
Here, take mine.
Here. Albert, you're crushing my arm.
Sorry about that. Here you go.
And I feel like you guys are the type of people that sees that they have admirers but don't really care. Like, I don't know, I feel like you're super quick when it comes to the people that you like. You see them once and you're like, okay, you either like them or you really don't. And I feel like they picked up on that the second that they met you. Again, this could be pertaining to a friend, family, or, a romantic interest. But, I mean, they know that you're the type of person that you either want it or you don't. You're kind of, I know that sounds bad, but you're almost very black and white in that sense, where it's like you either like something or you don't. This person saw you as someone who carried themselves in a higher manner. They almost thought you were arrogant in a way. It's like they were judging you from a standpoint in which you don't usually present yourself in. I feel like you guys were either in a place that you found it like super hard for you to just be yourself, and then you randomly meet this person and it's like, well, I guess we're here together. And that's how they see you. They see you as someone who, how can I say this? They see you as someone who, they judged you completely wrong. And I think that they know that now, but back then they definitely couldn't see that and didn't know that about you. You guys could present yourselves as super bougie and like you have everything together, and then all of a sudden, not that you have everything together, but that you're super like, bougie, like you like certain clothes, you like certain things, pretty things, and then all of a sudden you're like this outdoors person that doesn't even care about anything like that. And I feel like they I mean, they know that about you now, but they definitely didn't before. Their first impression of you, they were trying to make up their mind. And this person could also be a very black and white person too. You guys could be messing with a Taurus or asking about a Taurus or a Taurus-like person. But yeah, they saw you as someone who cared about things that they didn't care about, and they had to really sit down and get to know you to see that you are almost in both worlds in that sense. So yeah, you guys could be asking about someone from a different ethnic background too, and they thought that you were someone completely different than you were, and once you told them, they kind of understood why you did certain things that you do. I'm not sensing a strong family member. I'm really sensing that this is someone outside of you, your bloodline, that really judged you based on how you seemed. You guys, I feel like a lot of you guys have been dealing with your whole life. Everywhere you go, you're probably seen as someone that you're not, and you kind of have to explain why you're not that way. And they're very understanding now, but back then they definitely had problems with getting to know you for some reason. So let's talk about now. By the way, that reading was all from right here. We have the Judgment in reverse, and that's a really strong point for me. Specifically for it being in reverse, this person completely judged you the wrong way. That's how I always pick up on that card, personally. Now, they're making you a sort of priority in their life, and I feel like you guys don't really see that all the way, but they're making a lot of what you do and a lot of what you say the main course of how they live their life. I feel like this person heavily relies on your advice, or heavily relies on what and where you're going next to determine where they're standing. This person wants to, I feel like this person sees themselves in a sort of negative way, but wants you to be better. This person could be dealing, I know this is specific and I don't know who this is going to resonate with, but this person could be dealing with parent issues growing up that kind of follows them, or you could be dealing with issues like that. It could be either from the mother or father or both, and it kind of follows them, but they always want to see you as a better person. And I feel like there's a point in time where you almost get tired of this back and forth energy where they don't know what they want to do, but they're looking out for you, and you're like, I don't really want to stay in a situation like this for too long. You guys really rely on the love that you have for your life, and I feel like a lot of you guys worked extremely hard for that to happen for you, and this person doesn't really necessarily understand that you can't wait forever. And that's why I'm saying right now that you guys are moving forward in a way that they just don't understand right now, and they're very confused. So right now the energy is very confused between their emotions in the past and their foundation with you now. I'm going to pick an overall card from the Casanova deck. I don't want you guys to be worried. I see that this person does see you in a very, very light way. It's actually really pretty how they view you as a person, but I feel like it's you that almost is like, I can't keep going through this. So let's see from the Casanova deck what's going on. We have the Five of Cups, but it's in reverse. And, you know, that's what I was saying earlier. I want you guys to look at these two cards right now, because I want this to resonate with you guys in a very strong way for those who've picked this cards. Ignore my nose. I know they look like Superbad.
What kind of a stupid name is that, Fogel? What, are you trying to be an Irish R&B singer?
Oh, they let you pick any name you want when you get down there.
And you landed on McLovin.
Yeah, I was between that and Muhammad.
Why the fuck would it be between that or Muhammad?
I want you guys to look at those, because they tell two different stories right now. I'm flipping this around for me, but they really do see you in an amazing way, and I feel like they see things about you that nobody really sees about you. They see your respect for it. You guys could be really, like, I don't know how to explain it, but you guys are really the type of person. I don't want to say that all of you guys have, you know, your stuff together or you have your life together or whatever, because I don't really believe anybody does. Maybe that's just me, but anyway. I don't want to say that you guys just have your everything together, but a lot of the respect that you carry is for life in general, and that really shines through. And they see that. I think it's up to you. At this point in time, I really think that the decision, and I feel like there is a decision that needs to be made, I feel like it's really up to you. So like and subscribe if this resonated with you guys, and I'll see you later. Peace out. So pile 4, welcome to your tarot card reading. This pile has to be my favorite pile, don't tell the others, but this pile is just really, really awesome. You guys have met someone that matches your energy in a way that is so weird, I don't even know how to explain it. So let's start off with their first impressions of you. You guys could have been, I'm seeing that you guys were presented the same thing. I don't know if you guys were in, I don't even know where you guys were at, to the reason why you guys were in the same place at the same time, but I feel like you guys met each other in a sort of strange way, where it was like, they knew that you were going to be a competitor within their lives. You guys show the same interest in the same things. I feel like they saw someone who really was beautiful to them. And I don't mean to say this in like a sexual way, or like some way that, like, I don't know, objects you guys or whatever. I'm saying this to say that they saw you in a way that was really beautiful, and not like in a super delicate way. It's almost like they saw you as a force, and you, I feel like they knew that you were kind of, I feel like whether you know it or not, I feel like a lot of you guys do, but you guys could have been dressed to the T when you guys met. You guys could have been, I'm really seeing someone who's putting their best face forward, and I feel like that's a lot of you guys. When you guys met, you presented yourself in a way that was like, this is the best version of me, so whoever doesn't like me right now can go screw off. And I feel like that's how they seen you. They seen you as someone who allows people towards them instead of selecting people to be in their lives. I feel like that could be a problem that you guys struggle with, allowing everybody in, but they seen it as something that was cool. Like, they seen it as something that was like, okay, so if we're letting everybody in, I'm gonna come in too. There's a level of, I don't know, it's maybe like, they feel clean around you. They feel like, they feel like they met someone that completely just, I don't know, washes their sins away. I feel like you guys match each other so much.
Hallie, we're like twins.
Where you understand them in a way that a lot of people have chosen to disregard or not acknowledge all the way. They see you as someone who, they see you as someone who has allowed themselves to become the best version of themselves. So in a little bit of a way, because you act the way that you act, they feel almost free to act the way they act. If you guys are asking about a love interest, this person, again, I'm sensing that they feel really, really strong love connection towards you. Don't be surprised if you get asked out in the next few days, because this person will present their emotions towards you in a certain way. This person could be a little bit closed off or just hard to get to. A lot of people may not necessarily like their personality in a huge way, but you found it to be charming. If you guys are asking about a family member, this person is seeing through everything that your past, almost in a way. They're finally seeing you in a way that allows them to clean off a new plate and start all over with you. If you guys are asking about a friend, this person is going to present new ideas to you, and I suggest that you guys listen to them very carefully. And yeah, I'm really sensing a new plate being cleaned off and starting. So the way that they see you now is really someone who sits in a more mature way. I feel like you guys could have met each other when you were a little bit younger, and so they it took a while for them to see you in like it took a while for them to see you as a person that is going to move forward in life and someone who's serious about their connection to other people. And now they see you in a way that really, they're able to see everything in you. That's maturity, and that's beauty, and that's someone who is going places in life. And they feel like they can really sit and talk to you about things now. And this isn't just, you that they see. I feel like you guys seen them almost as a brush off the shoulder. This dynamic wasn't going to be this important to your life, and then all of a sudden it hits you and you're like, whoa, this person isn't very important. That's interesting. I'm going to pick out of the Casanova deck right now. We'll see what card you guys get. You guys got the Page of Pentacles. Again, these are ideas that you guys are sharing. You guys might be collaborating on something that will earn you a pretty paycheck. But I'm seeing that you guys are, sides of the same coin. I hate to say it, I don't believe in twin flames. But you guys definitely have a powerful beginning in this lifetime, and it'll be an even more beautiful ending. And I'm going to encourage you guys to look at each other, look at their past, because I'm feeling that they're really looking at you in a clearer way. I'm going to ask you to do the same for them, and to, hold what you value close to your heart. And even though you guys may disagree on most opinions, don't allow what they say to you in the times that they were hurt to really damage what is now. So yeah, unless it was like super, super bad. But, I feel like you guys have gotten in many fights before, and you guys really have to decide, are we friends? Are we family? Or what are we? Who are we to each other? And you guys are constantly, or you at least, are constantly trying to define that. While they see you as someone who's so close to them, they can't even put words to it. So yeah, make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Peace out.